Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I am here with a video. I'm trying something new. I'm doing something also original that I haven't seen someone do yet. Yes, you're wondering, what am I going to do with Deku as a Transformer? What am I going to do other UAs with Deku? Well, we're probably going to get there soon, but I looked and there's some videos where Deku transforms into a car, but they never showed. They showed like movie cars. They never showed like cartoon movie cars. So this is what if Deku was Lightning McQueen. Yes, a car from a kids movie named Cars, which I liked when I was younger. Like around 5, 4, maybe. So, we start off with Deku being born. He has, he has red hair, and he has a tattoo with a fire. What is it? He has like a light. Yeah, he has like a lightning firebolt, like lightning and fire going off it. So yeah, so he also has that tattoo with a 95, and he also has these stickers on him. I don't know what they have in the back, but don't know for sure. So we're gonna go with this picture right now. So this is what Deku would look like for his first ever using it. Just training with him. Then I believe once he gets control over it, he'll be able to have a spoiler you see on Lightning McQueen. So yeah, I'll either give him this spoiler you see right there, the nice neon color, like this would be his. No, this is gonna be him, but just glow in the dark. So let's get back to this one. So we start off with Deku going to the quirk doctor, and the Anger still wonders why he has a few tattoos on him when he was born at birth, and why his hair was red. The only person that had red hair in her family was a guy, someone way back then with a quirk that the only side effect is his hair turns red and it stays red. And Anchor's wondering, does he have the same quirk as him or is it different? Well, I'm gonna explain this one guy in Inko's family. I'm gonna give him the name of, let's say, Mater. No, oh, no, what? No, I got it. His name is going to be, Orion, yeah. The guy's name's gonna be Orion. And he has a quirk, a little vehicle quirk, where it allows him to create cars and get in them and drive them. His quirk's not really useful, but his quirk allows him to make his dream car, so this is what... So Izuku was going to the quirk doctor, and so then once he got to the quirk doctor called them Dorios. They come in and they do tests. Once the tests were done, they now go back where the quirk doctor says, your son has a good quirk. Could be useful to heroes. Could be a good quirk in hero in disguise. Then Inko asks, what do you mean? Hero in disguise. Well, your son has the ability to transform into a car, but also have a face and a mouth. We can tell the only that's the only thing we can tell of it so far, but if we get more information, we can always rely on you. You can always rely on us to give you the information. But what I should suggest that he learns how to use his quirk. And suggest going to the local school of UA so they could train him like every day after school, you could say. If he wouldn't mind, I know the principal there. Me and him are great friends, and plus he owes me a favor. So I can call him if you want. And Inka was like, please, my son always wanted to be a hero. Sure, I will call him, and you'll get a call from in 2 or 3 days from now. Okay, sir. Oh yeah, just to let you know. Yes, what is it? When he transforms to that vehicle, he also has, you could say, guns. But mostly like stun guns. All the weapons he has that are basically gun are like stun, taser guns, you can say. I see. So it won't cause any damage at all. So that's all I needed to let you know. But you'll get a call from Nezu, the principal of UA. And once you do get this call, you would have to meet him for a meeting about your son. But by the time you get there, you probably already know because I would have called them right about now and told them what happened. Or what your son's quirk is, to be in fact. So, let me grab my phone and you guys are free to go. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Mister. Have a nice day, you too. Make sure you always... But, kid, make sure you use your power. If you have ever watched Spider-Man, yeah? You learn from his Uncle Ben, yeah? With great power comes great responsibilities. The power you have comes in a great responsibility. You need to take good care of it. Make sure you don't get into trouble with it. Alright? Then you can't become a hero if you get in trouble with your quirk. You know that, right? Yes, Doctor. Good. So, you guys are free to go, and I shall call Nezu. So, they left, and we go to where Deku goes to kindergarten. And Bakugo's like, hey Izuku, I heard you went to the quirk doctor yesterday. Izuku said, yeah, I got a quirk. The doctor says I can be a good hero with my quirk. Really? What is your quirk? He said I have like this type of mutant transformation quirk. So, 2 quirks. No. I have this mutant transformation quirk where I can transform into a car while also have eyes and a mouth, and and the doctor said that he knew the principal of UA, so he was going to set up a meeting for my mom so that he can train to learn how to use my quirk. I don't know how to use my quirk yet, so that's why I'm going to UA and train. But after I'm done with my training, because I only train after school, I'll help you train with your quirk on the weekends, Katsuki. Besides, I know what I had here designs to make your explosions bigger. Wait, you said bigger explosions? Yeah, why? What's wrong? I always want to explosions bigger. Thank you, Izuku. Yeah, here, look, these gauntlets, they store your sweat. Then once you have enough sweat built in, you can fire him. Boom, big explosion. Oh, thanks, Izuku. I'll take you up on that offer. So yeah, so they go to UA, and well, Inko goes to UA with Izuku, and they had a meeting with Nezu, and Nezu was notified by everything. And Nezu said, Miss Midoriya, or should I say Inko? It doesn't matter what you say, Principal Nezu. I'm just happy my son has a quirk and be training at UA. Ah, yes, that's the difficult part. Yes? He won't be able to train at UA yet. Well, he's a 4-year-old. Yeah. Quick. He'll start when he gets at the age of 6. I'll be fine with that. Good, because he will be trained by Racerhead and people that have transformation quirks, like Ryuko, the dragon hero, and I believe she's the only person that has a transformation quirk, but not totally sure. So I'll have every note. Oh yeah, Mount Lady, she has a type of giant Rikishi quirk, which makes her taller by, which I could say transformation quirk, but I don't know, people don't like that quirks be named like that, so I'll get them to help your son with a Racerhead, so he can control and be able to use his vehicle form. Oh, his quirk. But we'll only do it during the week, not on the weekend. But the only time we'll probably need him before the week of the exam, which is in a few years for his age, we'll let him. The only time I have to come to UA is the week of the exams to take the exam. Well, we wouldn't mind giving him the recommendation, but he probably would want to take the actual exam, don't you, Izuku? I wouldn't mind taking the recommendation exam. So I heard it's just a straight race, and whoever gets there is in class 1A, right? Indeed. So you've heard. Yeah. I always liked Amari heroes when I was younger. So I'm not surprised that I would have to be able to come first in the recommendations. Oh, isn't that, wait, question? Yes, Suzuka? The recommendations, you're not fighting robots, right? Oh, no. No, that's we'll only have only 2 pointers, 2 pointers and 1 pointers there. They won't do much. They're only just trying to block your path and the exit. Okay, I see. Yes, any more questions before you? Yeah. So if I do pass the recommendation exam, I get automatically into UA? Yes. And your uniform would be given to you right after the exams, because the first day of school starts 2 weeks after. So you would have to wait a week to get the letter, and then it would also come. Well, then you would have to wait for your uniform, which would come on a Tuesday, I believe, and then first week of school won't start until Monday. And you won't have to take any of Aizawa's tests. The only test that you would have to take is the speed. Okay. But that would be all. But you can stay home, and we'll wait for you when you turn 6 years old. So we can start your training. Would that be fine with you? Yes. Okay, you may leave. Leave, take care. Make sure he is well aware and fully equipped for the next 2 years. Yes, sir. Goodbye, and have a nice day. You too, Nazu. Goodbye, Mr. Nazu. Goodbye, Mr. Izuku and Miss Inko. So, Inko and Izuku go home, and Inko prepares katsudon, katsudons for Deku to eat. Once Deku eats, he goes and trains with Bakugo. Then, he did that for 2 years with Bakugo. Bakugo's explosions are bigger. He protected Izuku because people think Izuku's quirkless. And he said, I'm not the one day. Hey, take a swine dive off the roof, you quirkless loser. Hey, I'm not quirkless. This one, he's 6 years old. Really, then how come you can't use your quirk? Well, it's because I don't know how to use my quirk. That's why I was going to be teach how to use my quirk. Just at UA. The Pride Prestigious Hero School? Huh. That won't happen. Yeah, I met the principal 2 years ago. He told me that I can't. All I had to do was work on my body and other stuff. So then Izuku goes to UA with his... The training's about... So, preschool ends at 2:15, 2:25, something like that. And... yeah. And they go home. It's like 2 to 3 hours for... It's like, once Izuku's done school, he go take some UA, but the training he does is for 3 to 5 hours. Or it's because practice takes a lot. So he's learned after the years. I'll go with 10 years because it's like June 15th his birthday is, so yeah. So we now go to you can say UA entrance exam, but Izuku is taking the recommendation exam. So he goes in, he sees 2 other people at the recommendation. He sees Momo and he sees Shoto Todoroki. So he goes and sits with them, and Izuku says hi, and the 2 decide to look up, and they see Izuku. They said, hello, who are you? Well, that's what Momo says. Todoroki is still cold, as he always is, and Izuku says, I'm Izuku Midoriya, and I'm wondering if these are the recommendation exams seats. And Momo said, yes. The whole left side of the auditorium where we are right now is the recommendations. And from the road next to us, see how there's a space? Yeah. It's them ones, and all the way over to the other side are the entrance exams. The physical and written exams. We take the written and we just have to race. But there's only 4 or 5 of us that are actually taking the recommendation exam. Oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't lie. My quirk actually allows me to go really fast. Maybe fast. You know a race car, right? Yeah, how they go 200 or something miles per hour. Or 300. Yeah. Well, I could basically transform into a race car with eyes and a mouth. And I can also talk in that form. And I can use it, so I can... You could say, yeah. You could say that I can use it, so... You know what? So yeah, I can use it to my advantage to get to the recommendation, get past the recommendation. But I heard for the recommendation they only have like 1 pointers or 2 pointers. So I'm tired. And Momo says, "Wow, that seems reasonable because they're trying to block our path." And yes, I should know because the principal told me himself. Really? I meant the principal when I was 4. Why? Well, it's because I had to come to UA when I was 6, and he had a meeting with my mom. So they had a meeting about my quirk because my quirk was quite powerful. My quirk was quite nice for villains to just come and kidnap me and make me into a villain. But if they did do that, I wouldn't know how to use my quirk. Then they would just have killed me. Really? Yeah. I was quite afraid because I had to train with the dragon hero, an upcoming hero named Mount Lady, and I also had to train with Eraserhead, the underground hero. But I heard he was going to be the teacher of Class 1A anyways. Really? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he was sleeping in a bag by his desk. I say, that's what he's probably doing because he has to take care of us. He'd probably call us problem children. As you know, because he calls me problem child. Really, what happened? Once I actually had my quick malfunction once. Really, what happened? I accidentally transformed into a vehicle form and drove into a wall. Ooh. And once I drove into that wall, I went straight through the wall, drove through the building, the first floor of the building, then drove through the wall again, and there was a cactus field. Oh. Then I drove off a cliff, and I fell into a cactus field. It hurt a lot. And I should know. I had to experience it firsthand. Oh. Once they got me, I would call me a problem child. You know how much that would cost? I'm like, why would it have to be cost much? You guys are heroes. You can ask All Might to pay for it. He's like rich. True. Do you know how to get all my hair? No. Basically, I met the guy before. And he knows that I'm an innocent cinnamon roll, so once I heard it, so, you see this? Just poke me with it. Sure? And Aizawa pokes him like, fuck! Then, the next thing you hear is the ground stomping. And you hear a loud zoom. Young Midoriya, why are you cursing? Aizawa's dead. No. Well, they didn't know how to get you here, so I got you here. Really? Yes. It's maybe because my quirk malfunctioned and I ran through 2 walls and landed in the cactus field. Oh. Them walls are gonna be expensive, aren't they? Yeah. Because there's a large-sized car marked in the wall. You can tell if you look at it. Oh my gosh, he looks at the wall. He sees the car marks. A hole shaped as a car just drove through it. So, All Might, turn around. You did this, didn't you? I said my quirk malfunctioned. And my voice. Sorry, guys. And
you want to see these?
Oh, come on. We will find who did this. No one lays a finger on your Butterfinger. Again.
Well, I've thought long and hard about it, done a lot of soul searching, and considered all the options.
that's what.
And I finally decided.
This is what says to All Might.
Are you kidding? Of course I want to keep racing. Are you kidding? Of course I want to keep racing.
So that's what Izuku says to All Might. Like, you like racing? Yes. Yeah, I always wanted to race. And that's what Izuku sounds like. He sounds like... Once he's his beautiful one, he sounds like Owen Wilson. So he goes and he tells Amai what he thought long and hard, and he wanted to be a hero and also have his hero name. So his hero name, and he said, what is it? The racing hero, the Lightning McQueen. All Might and Aizawa, Ryukyu, and Mount Lady were quite stunned by the name. They knew there was a hero named Lightning McQueen, but so they figured it out that this is his grandson. And you're wondering why this is his grandson, because there's this famous hero. He died a legend in the hero books. Izuku studied him, and he figured out his last name was Midoriya. Oh, his mother's maiden name. Even though Inka's name is Midoriya, I'm just gonna give her the name name. What should Inka's maiden name be? Her last name is Wilson. And yes, we are talking about Owen Wilson here. And because Owen Wilson's not like actually no, Owen Wilson is not the it's not the grandson of Owen. Izuku's not the grandson of Owen Wilson. His grandfather's name is Peter Wilson. So that's Izuku's mom's maiden name. So then it goes on, and we wondered what would happen if something bad ever happened. Well, you guys are wondering a good thing then, because this would actually never happen. Well, it's because Izuku never met his grandfather, nor met his dad. But Izuku didn't matter, because he knew his grandfather was a hero. And he figured out his hero name was Lightning McQueen. And Izuku was quite surprised So he decided to take the name. Take the hero name, his grandfather's hero name, and honor it. So that's what he did. So we now go to where. Now we go back to the present. And Izuku tells him that I already thought of my hero name back then. Yes, what is your hero name? I wanted to honor my grandfather. Who's your My grandfather's hero name was Lightning McQueen. Oh, I heard of him. My dad used to work with him. Wait, really? Your dad's Endeavor, right? Yeah. My dad was quite sad that his mentor died. He didn't take it well. He didn't take it well. Well, my dad never really talked to no one after your grandfather died, really. Yeah, the only thing he did was just train me and my siblings. For my first sibling, Toya, my dad trained him. Once he figured out that Toya was getting burned, he didn't know it until he saw one of the burn marks on Toya. So he stopped training Toya and told him. And he went to Toya and said, Toya. And so Shoto tells Izuku what his dad is Endeavor. Yeah, Shoto tells Izuku what his dad has been doing ever since then. So we go to flashback where Endeavor, also known as NG, is training Toya. Well, this is the day where he finds out Toya got the burn marks. And once he was looking for Toya, he seen Toya with burn marks. Then he went to Toya and said, Toya, why did you not tell me you were getting burn marks? And Toya was like, because Dad, I didn't want to disappoint you. Toya, you never disappoint me. The only thing that I'm disappointed in is that I couldn't save my mentor. So please, if anything happens to you, I'll be really sad that I lost someone that I care about. You are my son, Toya, so I would be happy to see you alive, not disappearing and dying. Okay, Toya? So listen carefully. Build up your fire. Make it resist fire. Once you do that, I will train you again. But until then, I gotta train Natsu and Fuyumi. Alright? And Toya says, yes, sir. Then Endeavor goes to train to ask Fuyumi and Natsuo to train. And I said, why are they training? You never want us to train. Well, this is different. Your brother Toya just found out he was getting burned because of his quirk. Wait, really? Yes, really. I didn't understand why, but he was getting burned. I found out the reason why. He doesn't have fire body, so you guys really have to train this to use your quirks. So, would you guys like to train? Yes. So, Endeavor trains Fuyumi and Natsuo. And they have ice. Well, Fuyumi has an ice quirk, but it's like ice and fire quirk. She couldn't really control her fire part of the quirk, so Endeavor told her not to use her fire quirk then, and just use her ice quirk. And Natsuo had an ice quirk, so Natsuo goes as ice quirk. So Natsuo knows how to use his ice, and he becomes an ice hero. He's in the top 20. And Fuyumi, she's also the Ice Queen Elsa. She's the top 25 heroes. And Toya gave up his dream of being a hero like his father because he knew that he'll never become a hero because of his ice body. So he gave up that dream and became a teacher. So then, while becoming a teacher, he learned how to do all that. He went to college, got his degree to be a teacher, and he teaches at UA. He is a gym teacher for Class 1A, which he would be replacing All Might, but All Might's the supervision, so he goes almost everywhere. Yeah, so and Shoto said that then I was born. My father endeavored to me to the point where I knew how to control my fire and ice at the same time. I didn't understand the point of the training, but I figured out what he mean by the training. Why I had to train, really? Yes. He did it so I can protect myself. Really? Yes. He wanted me to train more and more every day. Because of my quirk, so I can. The quirk's half hot and half cold. So I decided to do what my dad said. And Zeke was like, "Good job, Todoroki. Just make a fine hero one day. It'll probably only be like the top 20 heroes." Well, my career doesn't really allow me to do much. So that's why I want my hero being a racing hero. I can chase criminals down faster than this. Chase villains that has speed quirks. Really? Yep. I'll be able to chase them down and have them in cuffs. Well, when I knock them over, that is. When you knock them over. I have, well, for my vehicles, when I come with stun guns. I have lots of them, of different, like stun guns, like machine guns, pistols, all them other guns. Yeah? Well, imagine all of them having stun bullets. Oh, like shoot the gun, it hits the criminal, and they're stunned for an hour. Yep. And I would have quirk arresting handcuffs. If I do that, then I'll probably be number one of these days. Till then, I try my best at being a hero. Because my dream was always to be a hero. And to live up to the name as a hero. The smile. Being a hero with a smile. Heroes always smile. Save the person, so that's what I'm gonna do. Save the people that I care about. I don't want to see people that I care about hurt. But one of my friends, his name's Katsuki Bakugo, but I call him Kachan. The nickname I gave him when we were younger. He can probably protect himself if a villain attacks. Really, what's his quirk? He has an explosion quirk. Really, then how come he's not taking the recommendation today? Well, he wanted to take the physical exam and written exam because he wanted to show off, and plus he always wants to become the number one hero and prove people that the side characters can be heroes. Number one hero? Wait, side characters. That means, yes, I'm the main character. Then all you hear is me knocking. The door. This stops on, and only Momo, Shoto, and Izuku could see this. Door appears, and Izuku opens it. Then I come out saying, "No breaking the fourth wall, or I'll make sure to erase your and rewrite your memories." Then I go back into the door, shut it, then I leave. And Izuku, Momo, and Todoroki got it. Then they go back to doing their normal business. Izuku getting first in the written exams, being smarter than Momo, which Momo is surprised. And you guys can leave a comment what the ship you guys want it to be. I'm probably making it obvious. Then again, who knows? You guys wouldn't know. If you did, then good job. So now we go to the recommendation exam where they gotta do the race. So Izuku turns into the car and he says in his famous catchphrase, the actual Lightning McQueen, and when Aizawa says, it was Aizawa or President Mike says, "Yo," and Izuku says, "Ka-chow." Says, "Bye suckers, bye losers, see you at the finish line." And Ida's also in the recommendation exam. He's giving kids, "Don't be disrespectful. Stop being disrespectful. You can catch up to me." And Jenny Holmes, little brother. So Izuku speeds off, and then Ida's like, "Shoto, yes, can you free my legs? Freeze my legs." Shoto said, "Sure." Then, so Shoto freezes Ida's legs, and Ida says, "Thank you, reciprocal burst." Then Ida uses reciprocal burst to catch up to Izuku. Ida catches up to Izuku, but not much. Izuku's like a few car lengths ahead. So, Ida struggles to catch up, but he caught up because Izuku slows down. "Oh, surprise, you caught up. But we're almost at the finish line, you know that, right?" "Yeah." "Good. Ka-chow." Vroom. Then Izuku speeds off again. Then Ida's like, "Dang it." So Ida pushes himself. He pushes himself to the back limits. His legs were about to give up, but he made it. So Ida, Todoroki, Momo, and Izuku made it into UA with the recommendation exam. So everyone is in class 1A, except for Mineta, because no one likes Mineta. Well, he will be, but he'll get expelled. Well, then we go to, now we go to where you can say the first day of school. Yes, the first day of school, I know. But then Momo, Todoroki, and Izuku got there first, and they see Aizawa, a yellow sleeping bag. Izuku said, "Aizawa, you know there's a sleeping bag with a whole sleeping bag with your leg. You can walk with your legs and hands." And Aizawa wakes up, "Where?" "Right here." Momo creates it. Well, yeah, Momo creates it, and she gives it to Aizawa. And Aizawa's like, "You two are my favorite students." And Aizawa, "I heard you like iced coffee." "What do you mean? Iced coffee's great." "Good, because I know your coffee doesn't have ice in it." "Wait, what?" I specifically specifically said to Mike, make sure there's ice in. Todoroki, give him some ice. Sure. Todoroki creates like small ice cubes which can fit in a coffee cup. So Todoroki gave Aizawa some ice cubes. His coffee and Aizawa drank it. Said, okay, you three are getting A's for this whole year. Okay, yes sir. They went through the sheet. Aizawa Sensei, they say, yes. So we're gonna have a physical test, right? Ah, yes, but I won't be actually doing that. It'll be Todoroki's brother, Toya. Wait, Toya's here? Yes, he became a gym teacher. He has a degree for that. So he'll be doing your training, you'll be training with him. Then you'll do some things with your quirks. He'll also be there because he is a gym teacher. He has to keep an eye on you when you do your stuff. Do some fun things. I believe he's gonna do some games with you guys for gym class, which is every class period. Ah, okay. So I'm about to be ready. Yes, sir. They say yes, sir, and they go and they go to their seats and wait for everyone. So then everything goes out. So everything goes the same. Everything doesn't go like the same in the anime, but it goes to where it's like the end of the day and last period, everyone heard a knock at the door. Then Edith goes to open it, and he said, "Hello, sir. How may I help you?" Is this class 1A? And he said, "Yes, sir." "Okay, may I come in?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he sees that everyone comes in, sees a bag